challenger, Karen Hardy.
It is so wonderful to see everyone tonight. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the Realtors for having us. I wish this happened more often, and I wish we talked politics more often. I'm one of the strange people who believes that this is the way we actually get things done in our community, and the more involvement we have, the better. My name is Karen Hardy, and I'm running to be your state senator. Shelley Short's been serving us for a long time, and she's been working really hard. But unfortunately, the results we've been getting from Olympia have not been good. We have the highest unemployment, we have the lowest access to health care, we have the highest suicide rate. We can go on and on, we all know where we live. And it's time we start doing some things differently. Shelley talks about bipartisanship and working across the aisle. I don't need to work across the aisle, I can work with the party in charge. So I'm asking everyone in this room, Democrat or Republican, independent or undecided, to vote for me, to vote for a change, to do something different. 28 years of doing the same thing, being represented by the same party and the same ideas, has got us to where we are. It's time we try something new. I work hard, I study hard, and I understand government. And I want to go to work for you. So everyone in this room has gotten here tonight, everyone in this room is sitting side by side, we're all being nice to each other, we all see each other at the grocery store, and we all help each other out when it snows and floods and fires. Let's do this for our community, let's do this for our kids. Let's start doing something different and expecting more. The three pieces of legislation Shelley, that's easy to say. The three pieces of legislation Shelley talked about are great. But the bone marrow bill was originally passed in 1992. She amended it, she didn't pass new legislation. I'm excited that it's better, but it's nothing new. The Hearst decision was decided in 2017, but was put on hold to hold the capital budget hostage and to try to do a political hijinks. And then they passed it in January of 2018. It was nothing new. They'd already done this. This is what we get. We get the same old thing, it gets recycled, and we get the same results. I'm asking for everyone here to put aside our differences and do something for your community. Do something for your family, do something for your kids and your grandkids, and vote for a change. Thank you so much. I look forward to your questions, and I look forward to hearing from all the rest of the candidates tonight.
For both of you that I asked first, the same question: why aren't we funding drug courts and task forces statewide with nearly $400 million in marijuana excise tax annually?
That's a good question. Stevens County has quite a few grow operations, so we get quite a bit of taxes, but a lot of it doesn't stay here. There is currently some legislation that people are trying to get to move that money into sheriff's office and into law enforcement. I don't believe in that. I believe that that needs to go back towards our community and building infrastructure and providing jobs. That was what the original intent was. That the money from the grow operation, sorry, I'm stumbling on this because I don't have it in front of me. The money from the grow operations was supposed to be an economic boom. So for rural districts like ours that have an agriculture base, this was supposed to provide money back to us. There is no correlation between grow operations and more crime. So, you know, I don't think that crime is where we want to put that money.
Next question. You always like to blame the party in charge in Olympia for all the problems in this state. Do you realize the Democrats have been in charge in Olympia for the last 30 years?
I don't actually blame the party in charge. I just think people need to take responsibility for their actions. The Democrats actually haven't been the party in charge for the last 30 years. The Republicans were in charge of the Senate for the last, shall we help me, 6, 8 years? 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. That balance of power goes back and forth between Republicans being in charge of the Senate and Democrats being in charge of the House and vice versa. We have this weird idea over here that we are underrepresented because everything comes from the west side. There are 24 districts in this state that are represented on the I-5 corridor. There are 49 districts in this state. Do the math. Each district has 130,000 people. We do have representation, but what we have done is we've divided ourselves by party. So whoever's in charge, the other people get left out and we feel like we're not being represented. I want to work with everyone. Like I said earlier, I don't care what your party affiliation is, we need someone in the Senate who's going to work for everyone in this room, and I want to be that person.
Last one here. If elected, you will be in a highly stressful job. The voters should know why you need a service dog.
I'm surprised this question hasn't come up before. Yes, I will be in a highly stressful job, and I do have a service dog. Say hi, Rio. Her name is Rio. She's been with me for several years. I have some medical conditions, and we can go about what you are allowed to ask me with ADA or not, but because I want to be your senator, I'll be really, really honest with you. I have some medical conditions that I can't tell when I need more medication. She can smell it. She is scent trained, and she responds to the changes in my body chemistry and lets me know. It's really simple. It has nothing to do with stress other than I do burn through more medication when I'm stressed. But she is here so that I can have a big, busy life. Before I started taking her everywhere with me, I had my husband and I had my children with me. Well, my children grew up, hey! And they graduated from college, yes! And my husband would really like to just go golfing. So I have a dog. And it is a really simple accommodation, and I'm really proud that she will be the first service dog on the floor of the Senate. And I think it's a really great opportunity to let people know that no matter what has happened in your life, there are simple things you can do to have a big, big, busy life. And if it only means going around with dog hair on me, that's a pretty good thing.
Thank you, that's it.
Okay, so thank you, all the candidates, first off. Thank you, everyone who stayed this long. And yeah, again, I'm going to ask for your vote. I'm just going to keep asking for your vote because I just heard a whole lot of people talking about what's not working and how much crime has doubled. Drug crime has doubled since 2014. 90% is drugs. What are we doing about that? What are we doing about the issues that are really happening that these people are having to deal with? I applaud all of the service that every single person who's elected does. Anyone who has stepped up to be a public servant deserves your respect, and I respect every one of them. But we have to do something else. We can't keep doing the same thing. So please vote. Everyone vote. Your ballots will be out. Tim's going to make sure every one of you gets a ballot. And fill it out. No postage necessary. Thanks, Democrats.